Ya los encontré.
First, I think with Oscar, I am finished with the writing, right? I am finished with the writing.
Yeah.
And with Carolina, I think you need to send it to me one more time. And Nydia, I think you sent it to me last night, but I didn't check it. But I will check it tonight, and it will be the last time I check it. Okay.
Okay,
So
perfecto.
I will tell you all of like the mistakes you have left. And Oscar, did you fix your mistakes?
Yeah, I checked it and it was like, oh, come on, those mistakes were too easy. But when I was trying to correct them, I was thinking like I like in order to find difficult words or difficult sentences, and when you send the correct ones, it was like, oh, come on, man. It was like the first option, but I was looking for another, like more formal or
Ah, okay, okay, I see.
yeah, but
Yes,
I corrected.
that's good, man. That's good. And I hope that you guys can like find like a mentor or a coach that can help you with your writing like this. Like the thing that we are doing with the writing is the best way to learn how to write. It's how my teachers taught me how to write, and it's how I teach my students how to write. You know, you need to find somebody that is better than you in writing, better. If they are native, it's better. And that way you become a great writer because, you know, what's the point of learning the grammar if you can't write, if you can't speak? You know, so that is a good way to, you know, put what you know into practice. And it's good. It's good. It's really, really good. I'm gonna take one minute of your class to tell you about this success story from one of my students. So, and I've had this group for like a year and 6 months. They are almost B2, like they're finishing like the B2 level. And I remember that in the past we, you know, we didn't practice that much writing. You know, it's not common to practice writing with beginners because I mean, what can they write? Only basic sentences. But when we got into like B1, we started writing, and I noticed that they had a lot of mistakes. I would tell them to write one paragraph, and in the paragraph they would have 15, 20 mistakes. I don't know what happens. They don't know when to use periods. They don't know when to use commas. They don't know when to make capital letters. What do they teach you in these public schools in Mexico? But so you know, you know, it's difficult because it requires a lot of time. When I check your writing, especially the writing that you sent me, it takes me minimum 10 minutes because first I need to read everything to make sure that I understand your uh, how can I say this, your perspective. I need to understand your perspective because everybody's perspective is different. I think it was Carolina or Nydia, one of them is being like really aggressive in their writing, and Oscar is being worried in his writing. And so everybody has their own perspective, and I need to read everything first. When I read everything the first time, I notice some mistakes. And then I begin again, sentence by sentence, I notice more and more mistakes. And so it takes me 10 minutes. It's a lot of work for me, just like you. And so with this group, whenever we started writing, they made 15, 20 mistakes in one paragraph. And, you know, every week we write a paragraph or two paragraphs. And I remember that on Thursday, last Thursday, they wrote a paragraph again, and they only had one or two mistakes each student, one or two mistakes on their writing. And I was like, wow, you know, I had a proud teacher moment. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all of you have felt that, you know, when you have that proud teacher, we're like, wow, you know, this is working. It's really, really working. And I was like so happy inside, you know. In English, just to say, I felt warm inside. I felt warm. I felt the heat in my body. And it was a good feeling, you know. So that's why if you guys ever find a mentor that can help you write, do it. Do it, do it, do it. It's a great thing. But if you haven't finished sending me your writing, you know, please do it so I can correct it. And well, today we're going to see, you know, one more topic, and then, you know, this is the last week. So today we're going to see one more topic, and then tomorrow you're going to take the sample test. Okay?
Okay.
Tomorrow's a sample test, and I don't want you to get nervous or anything like that because it's a sample test, you know. It's not the real thing.
I'm gonna do the. I'm going to do the corrections, teacher, today at night.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Great. And then tomorrow we're gonna do that, and I will explain it a little bit more at the end of the class. And
Okay. Thank you.
I am really excited about the topic for today because you guys have made mistakes in it, in the class and also in your writing. So I want to show you your mistakes, and I want you to correct it. So please get your notebooks. Today is August 24, 2020. The objective for today is to sound less direct and more polite using indirect questions, or some people call them embedded questions. Have you ever seen this topic or heard of this topic before? No?
Yes, but I don't remember.
No? You are with me, Fernando Gartuca. And this is the last Cenni preparation lesson. Everything else is going to be skills. All right. So when we have questions, there are two different types of questions. We have direct questions. And a direct question can be something like, when is your birthday? It's very, you know, direct, very cold, dry. When is your birthday? An indirect question would be, I was wondering when your birthday
Yes.
is. Okay. Who said is? Carolina? Nice.
August.
Yes.
21.
No, never mind.
Or what?
No, I was asking if you were the person that said is. But yes, I think you were.
Sorry.
Don't worry. So, you know, that is the difference. What happened here? What happened in the indirect question? What changed? Of course, we added an expression.
The polite.
Yes, it sounds more polite. And this is like more indirect. You know, if you are walking with your friend, a new friend, and you say, "When is your birthday?" It's very direct. But if you're walking with a friend, you know, you're eating some ice cream, and you say, "Hey, I was wondering when your birthday is." You're not asking him a question directly. You're kind of like, "I don't know when your birthday is. Could you tell me?" You know, something like that. It's very, it's a good strategy. It's a very good strategy. I use this strategy a lot with my wife. When I forget something, like, did you know da 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 da? And she will answer, right? So what happens is this: you put the expression plus the subject plus the verb, and that is in the indirect one, right? In the direct question, it is verb and then the subject. Is your birthday? Indirect question, your birthday is. A lot of you have made this question, this problem right here, this mistake. I don't know when is, or no, I don't know what time is it. What is wrong here?
That
The verb, the position
you're
verb.
asking a question.
Okay, so, okay, right there. Now what's the mistake?
The structure of the what time is it?
What do I need to change?
It.
What time it is?
Yes. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is. All right. Now, those are for information questions. You can also use this with yes or no questions. Like, do you like tacos? Like, maybe you have a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend and you want to invite them out to eat, but you don't know what they like and you don't want to be very direct because then they will know that you're trying to invite them to eat. So you can say indirectly, instead of saying, "Do you like tacos?" and be like, hmm, hmm. I was wondering if you like tacos. I was wondering if you like tacos. What happened here? What changed?
Like you done asking, and you, I don't know how to say.
Yeah, no, what you're saying is correct. It is less direct. But what changed? Like what exactly?
You add if.
I had what?
The different way to ask the question.
Can you repeat that?
The different way you ask the question.
Yes. So for yes or no questions, I use this formula. expression if subject verb. And for information, or some people say open questions, we use the formula expression plus question word plus subject plus the verb. Does that make sense so far? Everybody's good so far? Easy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Ladies, are you understanding this?
Yes, it's okay. Thank you.
Now, I want you to remember that sometimes the question word is the subject. For example, here, who ate the tacos? I was wondering who ate the tacos. Okay, here I am not changing anything. I am not changing anything, but if you notice, my question word and subject are the word who. Sorry for my ugly line. Right? So we have the expression, boom. Then we have the subject and the verb. And no question word, because sometimes the question word is the subject. Does that make sense? No? Okay, let me make another one then. Who likes tacos? Who likes tacos? Carolina, can you write that in the using an indirect question with I don't know? Who likes tacos? Carolina?
It could be, I don't know, who like tacos.
Yeah. Like that. I don't know who likes tacos. Nothing changes because who is the question word and the subject. All right, but it doesn't work for, it doesn't just work for who, it also works for what? No? It also works for what, because what can also be the subject. For example, if you go outside and you look at the ground and you see this big,
No me agarres.
big, big
Límpiate los pies.
paw, that doesn't look like a paw. You know, like a dog paw or a dinosaur paw, footprint. You can say What did this? What did this? And it would be the same. I don't know what did this.
Okay.
I don't know what did this. Are you ready for the exercise?
Yes.
I
Bring,
hope so.
bring it on.
Romo, man, you know this. This is
Yes,
gonna
yes,
be
yes,
easy
yes.
for you.
Yes, yes.
All right, beautiful students. See, I have 10 sentences. Can everybody see the sentences here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna write the formulas over here so you can use them as a reference. Yes, no, it would be expression plus if, or some people can use whether, whatever you prefer. And in this case, whether and if have the same meaning. And information questions would be expression plus question word plus subject plus verb. All right? So if you notice in all of these questions, they have the direct question and it has the indirect expression for you already. So let's do them. Well, I'm gonna help you with 1 and number 2, and you do the rest. All right. Let's see, Nydia, help me with number 1. Where does she live? I don't know.
I don't know where. Where she does like only life.
I don't know where she lives. All right. Very good. I am really happy that, you know, Nydia made this mistake because I don't use the auxiliaries do, does, or did in indirect questions. Only the auxiliaries. If it is the verb, the main verb, then yes, use it. For example, where do you do homework? I don't know where you do homework, but I don't use the auxiliaries anymore. Okay. Instead, adjust the verb accordingly. So if the question is, did you eat yesterday? Did you eat? That is the simple past. Did you eat? Indirect, I don't know if you ate because it is the past. Did you eat yesterday? I don't know if you ate yesterday. Don't use do, does, or did. And Romo, number 2, what arrived in the post?
I don't know what arrived or what 2 years what arrived. The post.
Yeah, this is the same because the subject is what?
Is,
Okay. I don't know what arrived in the post. Please finish this activity. You have about 4 minutes. Okay. Gonna turn my camera off. All right, so please compare your sentences to the ones you have and tell me if you got everything correct or if you think I got something incorrect.
In number 9, the sentence need to be in fact.
Oh yeah. Good catch, good catch. If Julie liked school.
And in number 5, you change the subject.
Good point, good point. Anything else? Any doubts,
If you have,
questions?
yes, but if you have an auxiliary has, have, or did, you need to put if. Is there a rule or?
If it is a yes or no question,
Uh-huh.
put if. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So which ones did you have right and which ones did you have wrong?
Me?
Everybody.
Ah.
I have everything correct.
Nice, nice. That's good. Okay. Last question.
I have 4 mistakes with the word if. I don't remember if. That
All right.
is why I ask you.
Which ones did you get wrong? What numbers?
Number 6, number 7, number 8. Only have 9 and 10 right. Well, with use if.
Okay, okay. So you got 3 wrong.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Lydia, Carolina, how about you?
I have 2 mistakes, 6 and 7.
Okay. Carolina?
I had 5 mistakes, 6, 7, 4, and 8, and 10.
Okay. So let's begin, Carolina, with number 4. What did you originally put for number 4?
When she working is, I wrote when she working is.
When she working is.
Yes.
Okay, okay. But do you see the reason why that was wrong? Or do you want me to explain?
I don't know why.
You don't know why it's wrong. Okay. So some verbs, like some tenses have auxiliaries. You know, like the present continuous has the verb to be as an auxiliary and then the verb ing. The present perfect has have or has plus the participle. So whenever the verb has an auxiliary, you know, you need to use the auxiliaries in the correct place. All right. So if it is present continuous, verb to be, verb ing. I cannot change the order. It will always be, verb ing, be, verb ing, is working, are working, am working. Now, the only auxiliaries that I don't use anymore are the auxiliaries do, did, and does. I don't use those anymore, but everything else, like will, is, maybe can or should, have, all of those, I use the auxiliaries. All right, so let me give you another sentence, Carolina. What is, no, let's change the subject. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't know. Carolina?
I don't know. What? I don't know because you can.
Check the formula.
What? Doing?
I don't know what.
What?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Can you repeat that?
No, I don't know.
What's the subject? The subject. I don't know what.
You?
You?
In this case, are?
Are?
What is the grammar say that we can use do, right?
Um, the auxiliary do. But in this case,
Auxiliary
doing
do.
is not an auxiliary.
Entonces, so is what are you doing? It's the same. What are you doing? I don't know what are you doing? Huh?
No, look, the formula over here. The formula is over here, and you have to follow the formula. Okay. So right now you are correct. You just need one more word. One more word. The last word.
Doing?
All right. I don't. That was very slow. So we're gonna do another one. Another one, Caroline. I don't know
Where I or am I? No. Where am I going?
Where I'm going.
where I'm going. Carolina, you're not respecting the structure. First is the
Oh,
subject and
teacher.
then the verb. First is subject, then the verb. One more time. One more time. All right? Why are you doing that? I don't know.
Why? Why
Why?
you are doing that?
There you go. Very good. That is it right there. Okay?
Okay.
All right, now let's look at number 6. Has she eaten? Has she eaten? I don't know if she's eaten. Ooh. Why did you have this correct? Why did you have this wrong?
I wrote she has eaten.
I don't know if she has eaten this.
Yes, yes.
It's the same thing.
You're right, but she's is the construction of has, she has, she's.
Yes, yes. These are the same thing.
In my case, I forgot if in number 6 and number 7.
Ah, okay, okay. Yes, yes. And you, Romo, what happened with number 6, man?
Number 6. Has she eaten? I don't know. I
You say?
didn't put, yes, but I didn't put if. I only put she's eaten.
Okay, I know she. Yes.
I forgot if.
Yes. So I guess for for those of you that forgot if, just
Yes, but
remember after the expression we need to put the question word or if. Those are your two
Okay.
options. Those are the mandatory ones. Question word or if, and sometimes whether. Whether is not common, but you can use whether. So question word or if, you need to ask yourself, can I answer this question in yes or no? With a yes or no.
Okay.
Has she eaten? Yes, she has. Has she eaten? No, she hasn't. So it's a yes or no question, and when it's a yes or no question, you use.
Yes, that's what I did. First, I answered the question to choose what if it's yes or no or information question.
And that's a good strategy right there. Okay.
What is the difference? Sorry, if and between if and whether?
It's the same thing, except whether is a little more formal. Okay. You got it?
I got it.
Got it. Okay. If, whether, same. Whether, just a little more formal. And let's see, number 7. What happened with number 7, guys? Same thing, you forgot if?
Yes, I forgot if.
For me, yes.
And Carolina, what happened? What did you write, Carolina?
Sorry, I put half at the end.
Put half for the end. Okay, okay. I see, I see. Maybe that was my fault.
Yes, but
Maybe
your explanation was okay.
So this is what I'm thinking. I think that maybe it was my fault because oops. right here in the structure, maybe I can put plus auxiliary plus the verb, right? If I do this, maybe it can help some of you who need to see
No,
the specific things.
I don't
No?
think so. I don't think so.
It's okay?
I'm sick, teacher. Don't worry. You are okay.
Okay. I hope you get better soon. So, you know, if you want to, you
Thank
can
you.
write down this expression. If you put the auxiliary before the verb, just remember not to use do, does, or did. All right? And maybe I'm going to keep that in my mind, you know, get more specific with everything. And number 8, what happened with number 8?
With number 8, I don't change the verb, the time of the verb. I wrote go on.
I see. Okay. And number 10, who got number 10 wrong?
I didn't. I didn't number 10.
What happened?
For the time?
Oh, okay. You didn't do number 10.
Yes.
Okay, don't worry. All right. Well, I think we have one more page of this. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna erase everything. We have another 10. I'll help you with 11 and 12. Nydia, number 11, whose socks are those?
I don't know who.
Who?
The same socks are those.
Are
No, yeah, sorry.
I don't know whose socks are those, or I don't know whose socks those are.
are those? Whose socks are those? No? I'm wrong?
Right here it tells us.
Or it could be only are. Those are.
Can you explain
Yes.
that?
Oh, those are.
What did you say?
Are those?
What did you say, Carolina?
Can you explain that? Explain that, please.
Yes. Okay. So sometimes the question word plus a subject is the question word. For example, what kind of music do you like? In that question, my question word is what kind of music? What kind of music? And music is a subject, right? But all of this is the question word. Question word, do you like? Right? Because the formula for the simple present would be question word plus auxiliary do or does plus a subject plus the verb. So the question word is all of that. Same thing with whose socks. Whose mom likes music? Whose mom likes music? Whose jeans are these? Whose jeans are these? Okay. Whose and jeans is the question word. And then, after the question word, you use the subject, which is those, and then the verb are. Let's move all of this over here. So, basically, just remember that sometimes the question word is a question word plus a subject. Whose jeans? Whose socks? What time? What place? Those are combination question words. Does that help you, Carolina? Kind of.
The 12, the number 12.
Go ahead. Yes, give me number 12.
I don't know where the office is.
Yes, I don't know where the office is. That is totally correct. And well, complete this exercise. Hopefully you can finish it quickly so we can do this speaking exercise. All right?
All right.
Okay, go ahead. All right, well, here go the answers. You check them. All right, and there you go. That is it right there. Check your answers. Do you have anything correct or different?
Number 20.
Number what?
20.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I got it wrong. If Amanda has gotten a new job. Is that better? Everything's okay? Oscar, Nidia, Carolina, Vasquez, you got everything correct.
Yes.
That's correct. A little
Huh?
mistakes.
Only a little bit of
Me,
mistake. Okay. All right. Well, look, guys, it is 7:11. It is 7:11, and I want us to do this little speaking exercise before we end the class today. All right. So, does anybody have any questions with this before we continue?
no.
No, I'm not.
Can you explain me the number 20, please?
Okay. First, I don't know who said that. I think media. Never say explain me. All right. Don't say explain me. Say, can you explain number 20 to me? All right. And that goes for everybody because I know some of you make this mistake too. Explícame in español, but in English we say explain something to me. And this is number 20, okay? Well, first, Nidia, what did you get for number 20?
I put if Amanda got, sorry.
You put has got, okay. Well, okay. How can I say this? The past participle of get is gotten. But in British English, some people say got. So I guess if you put got, it's correct. If you are like a British speaker, it's okay. But the correct past participle of get is gotten. So guys, if any of you put if Amanda has got a new job, you are correct technically because you can say get or gotten. All right. Now, got is a little more informal though, so also be careful with that. If you're gonna take a test, make sure you put gotten. Okay. Some people do say got when they are speaking, but the correct one is gotten in almost all cases. Okay.
Yes.
So I guess it was more like a verb problem. So Nydia, the only thing you got wrong was got and gotten, right? Nydia?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good. Carolina, any questions?
No, teacher, it's okay.
No? All right. Well, that is the indirect questions. Remember that when you take the test tomorrow. All right. So right now, I want you to get a notebook, please, and copy down these questions. It's going to be 2.
And speaking. Speaking.
It's going to be one, only one. Well, it's going to be one long question. Okay, please copy this question. Let me know when you are ready.
I confuse the words relatives and family. It's the same, teacher.
Yeah.
Because when I speak, I say my relatives are my relatives.
Yeah, it's not common, but you can say it.
Uh, it's not usually word.
Yeah, it's not a usual word.
Uh, or sounds more polite or more rude. Or more rude.
It sounds very antique.
Old word.
Yeah, it sounds very antique.
Oh my gosh. I put my age in that word.
Okay, nah, man. You're still young,
Yes.
man.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I'm an old man. But you hear that kind of word. Where do you live or where do you speak with your friends or it's not common?
Nah, man, they don't say that.
Okay. Any
Like
teachers
if
too?
we, no, never.
Your grandma, your grandpa?
I'm trying to think of a situation where we actually used it.
Uh-huh.
Which one? Relatives?
Relatives.
Uh, well, when I was studying in class, the teacher told us that relative is for your closest family, like your mom, dad, or if you have
Yes.
your family, the closest. If you
I
have,
hear that. I hear that too.
and the other family is well, the other family is your family, but
The
the relatives are
relative is more close to you. Is
yeah.
more personal family.
Well, that's what I know.
Your first cycle.
Yes. This is for speaking or is writing?
It's gonna be for speaking, but did you write it down already?
Ah, yes.
Yes. Caroline, everybody, you wrote it down?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, this is the activity. First, let me turn on my lights so it's dark in here. Everyone, are you taking the class on your cell phone or on your laptop?
On the laptop.
On computer, PC.
Okay. Carolina and Lydia?
On laptop.
Laptop. Lydia?
Laptop.
Everybody's on a laptop. Great. Everybody has a smartphone, right? Or do you have a brick?
Yes.
Everybody has a smartphone. Okay, so please get your smartphone right now and go to the section, you know, where you have your time, your timer, your clock, or your alarm.
Yeah.
I don't know, you know,
Yes.
and go to the stopwatch. The stopwatch, or I think in Spanish, cronómetro, something like that. And you know, you're gonna press start, and then the time starts, etc. Okay, so the activity we're about to do is kind of like a preparation for the tests, for the real one and for the sample one. You're going to ask the question to your partner. All right. And whenever your partner starts speaking, you're gonna press start on your stopwatch, right? And they need to speak for exactly 1 minute. Exactly 1 minute. They cannot speak less or they cannot speak more. If they speak less, if you speak less than 1 minute on your speaking test, you will lose a lot of points. All right, you will lose a lot of points. So you need to speak exactly 1 minute. So maybe anywhere between 57 seconds to 59 seconds is okay. But if you speak like less than 55 seconds, it's not gonna be correct. And you're
But
gonna lose a lot of points.
it's a
Okay?
minute per question or for the whole questions?
It's gonna be 1 minute per pair of question. So
Okay.
everything that you copy down is considered just one question. Okay?
Okay.
So you're gonna have 1 minute to answer all of those things. Exactly 1 minute. So you're gonna start it and all of that, and when 1 minute happens, or the timer hits 1 minute, you say, okay, thank you. You interrupt and you stop.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Got it.
But if it's possible, have your timer on the screen so your partner can see it. All right.
Okay.
So remember, the time is not your enemy. Time is your guide.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put you in pairs. All right. One person answers the question. One person takes the time, and then vice versa. All right. Remember, your objective is to speak for 1 minute without stopping. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay.
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 Yes.
All right.
I'm
And
excited,
on the
man.
real
I'm
test,
excited.
on the real test, you have a few seconds to think of your answer. So you can think a little bit and then record. You can do the same thing here, read the question, maybe take 10, 15 seconds to process all the information, get some good ideas, and then begin to speak. Because when you begin to speak, that's what counts. All right?
Okay.
So partners, try to be accurate. As soon as your partner starts speaking, take it, boom, and show them the time. All right?
Okay.
Please go to your breakout room. I might come to your class, but don't ignore me. I'm just going to observe. All right?
Okay.
What I want you to do tonight for homework is to study all of the grammar that we have learned.
Yes.
Study all the grammar that we have learned so it can be fresh on your memory. Maybe you can study it tonight and then study it again tomorrow in the morning, in the afternoon, so it can all be fresh right here. And you can get a higher score. All right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Any questions?
No.
No? All right, guys. No, Nydia, Vasquez, Carolina?
Can I record my conversation and send to you?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going to be on the test tomorrow. In fact, the question that we did today will be on the sample test tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, have a nice evening and
Yeah.
take
You
care.
too, man. You too.
See you.
See you.